Hey YouTube, it's Jay Elizabeth and I'm back with another video, and this one is interesting. I've been wanting to do this topic for a long time and I wanted to simplify it and give it context so that people don't say things along the lines of oh, that's this worship, oh, that you're worshiping something that's other than what we were given traditionally to worship. So, what is magic? Simple, simple, simple. It is the manipulation of the subconscious via elements, if you're specifying it to witchcraft. And when people say witchcraft, they usually think of Wicca versus the other forms of witchcraft, when there's many, 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 many forms. Some have initiation, some don't. There's so much to go through with that. We'll talk about that another day. But let's focus on the basics. What is magic? Again, manipulation of the subconscious. Because as most of us know, your subconscious actually runs everything about you. It's your everything. And when you're 0 to 7 years old, under your parents' rule or under your guardian's rule, is when your subconscious is the easiest to penetrate, and is when you really get your meat and potatoes. So whatever occurred from 0 to 7 is extremely pivotal in your life. So for me, I was with both parents at the time. My mother took care of us mostly. My father provided, and it was pretty traditional roles. So I'm pretty traditional. There was a lot of what I talked about yesterday with the you'll have everything you want. I mean, everything you need, but you might not have everything you want situation. And I just encourage you to go back and figure out the core of what you learned. Because this is not the day for that. What is magic is the day for this. So a couple ways besides just magic that you can manipulate your subconscious, just to make this really hit home, is hypnotherapy. You can simply go through a hypnotherapy session and have a perspective shift, because your subconscious is really just your perspective on things. How you do anything is how you do everything. And it just plays out over and over and over and over. Hypnotherapy can shift things like this. By experiencing things, go out and experience the world, travel, connect with people, including therapists. Now they are giving a standard, accepted way to think. So any issues in your life, they can give you a standard, acceptable, socially acceptable way to shift it, to shift your perspective. For example, I went to divorce, was it divorce therapy? I don't think it's called divorce therapy. Marital therapy. Divorce therapy. I went to marital therapy, and the entire time I complained about how my ex-husband didn't do anything supportive in our union. So he was, in my opinion, useless. And I could say oppositional, but I'll say he was moving nowhere. He was like a bump in a log. And even the therapist was asking, so what do you want this to be? What is your idea of what you should be doing? He had no answers. The entire session was terrible, and the therapist said we should go on with the divorce. Great advice, honestly. But if he had given something like, I would like to be more supportive, I would like to do this, I would like to do that, the therapist likely could have given him something, socially acceptable to do. Try this for the next 30 days. Try that for this. Try implementing these things for the next 30 days and see how it goes. And if you need to make shifts, make shifts. And that is what therapists do. They have a wide range of knowledge, and I think it's an amazing source. Okay, if you're not going to do magic, at least do therapy, hypnotherapy, do any of these other sources. Experience people, experience your life, Another one is reading. Reading, aka knowledge, is power. That's what the therapists have. That's why they get charged. So if you can just go to the library and read for free, why wouldn't you? Just today, try and make a trip to your library, get a book about self-help, get a book about the subconscious mind, get a book about early childhood, get a book about the brain. Do something productive for yourself today. minimum. Another way is journaling or retrospective thinking. So just sitting back and doing some thinking about what habits you have that you don't like. Because in your subconscious mind, that's just the normal way. That's just the way things flow in your life. And if you need to change, you need to identify what you need to change, right? So with magic, it's simpler. Like hypnotherapy is simple. You pinpoint the issue and you replace it. So out with the old, in with the new. I'll say an element that you can use in magic is air, which is speaking and breathing is air. So mantras, for instance, if you always feel like I'm not gonna give that example. If you feel like you are easy to control and you find it difficult or you don't really want to be in control of your own life, take responsibility for your life, you can use a mantra along the lines of, I see myself, I respect myself, I trust myself. Instead of leaving your trust and your will to other people. I just told someone today I don't like being told what to do. And I mean it. I mean it with my whole body, my whole being. I don't live under anybody else's will. I live under my own. But when I was younger, I didn't mind being told what to do because I was raised by my dad primarily. And what do dads do? What do parents do? Tell you what to do. I had to learn how to trust myself. I had to learn to believe that what I wanted was worthy, and I had to go for it. Because if I didn't, I would be living under other people's wills. And what life is that, honestly? That is air magic. And it's silly when you break it down what magic is, because as per all the examples that I gave, everything is magic. We talk every day. That's why that 7 things that affect your vibrations video was extremely important to do before this video. Figure out everything around you. Figure out what it's adding to you. If it's adding to the new that you want, keep it. If it's keeping you in the same cycle of the old, ditch it. It's not that difficult. And if you do magic, it just honestly opens the path to the path of least resistance way quicker. Way quicker. For example, if I wanted to, I don't know, let me see. Give me an example. If I wanted to get my daughter into ballet, ads will come up. A bunch of ads will come up for a great place that I could go to, things like that. Hey guys, of course you can share it. People will start suggesting things, and I'll have that energy flowing towards me. So, because some people say magic is energy manipulation, which it is, but it's important to understand that it's manipulating your subconscious, because your subconscious is what controls everything about you. Energy is, and everything is energy, so that's so broad. With magic, you need to understand what you want to control about you, and then set that intention. Use whatever tools you're going to use, whether it be air, wind, fire, earth, water, whichever ones you want to use, and use it. Infuse yourself with that stuff. It's funny, also last night we were watching a movie about, it was like a futuristic movie about switching consciousness to a new body. They had like your consciousness in like something that would be considered like a USB. Not a USB, like a, what is those called? Like a thumb drive. And they would just insert it into the back of your skull, and you could be in a new person. So you kind of live forever, honestly. I'm not gonna say if that's gonna happen or if that's not gonna happen. That's not up to me. I'm not that's not my mission. What I'm saying is, ooh, hi, you kind of just jacked me up there. What I'm saying is, it's a program, and you can't transfer it in real life, but the program is important to understand what's on that program. And the person I was watching the movie with was saying like things along the lines of, it's weird that computers do what humans do. Like they built computers around what humans do. And it's funny they said that because the program that's running in the background of computers is called a daemon. They call it a daemon. And they call witchcraft and magic demon. Demon worship, they call it demon everything. Demon. That's demonic, things like that. But it's just the program running in the background, like a computer. Your subconscious, the program running in the background. Fix the program running in the background, and your reality will be perfect. It'll be everything you want. And if you ever witness something or someone and called it or them perfect, then you know perfection exists. That's something I had to fix because I was raised Catholic. And they just always reiterate like nothing is perfect except Jesus. So I kept thinking like something about me can't be perfect. Everything can't be perfect. Something has to be off. That's why I would naturally show up with one thing that was intentionally flawed, for i.e., because I still do it right now. I'm fixing it. My hair looks flawed. Because everything in my head couldn't be perfect. So it's important to realize what lessons you've been taught, what program is running in the background, what demon, like you're fighting your demons, not what program is running in the background. Just fix it. You don't have to fight anything. Fix it. Just fix it. I listed the ways you can earlier in this video. Feel free to run it back. Feel free to hit the replay. I'm not going to make this that long. And work on at least one thing. Prioritize one thing and fix it, guys. All right. Later.